Bonjour, et encore je suis en présence de John Haremza, une star aussi du MLM aux États-Unis, qui a fait l'année dernière plus de 40 millions de chiffre d'affaires dans son ancienne compagnie et qui a fait l'honneur de pouvoir de répondre à mes questions aujourd'hui. Bonjour John.
Hey, Robert.
J'ai deux questions à vous poser. I have two questions to ask to you today.
Okay.
Yeah. Why you chose Valentus and you are the best owner of another company? Why did you change? What do you make this choice?
Well, I've been 27 years in this industry, and I've learned a lot of lessons. Mm-hmm. And what I've learned is all of these companies mm-hmm. and or opportunities are made up of really 5 critical elements, mm-hmm. right? The company, the product, the compensation plan, mm-hmm. the timing, mm-hmm. and the training and support. And if 2 or 3 of those elements are missing, it really doesn't matter how good you are mm-hmm. or how hard you work. Despite your best efforts, you're going to struggle. Right? Mm-hmm. It's when all 5 of those elements come together where the magic happens and the fortunes are made. Mm-hmm. And so number 1, I believe all 5 of those elements are firmly in place. But mm-hmm. There's also really a 6th element. And that 6th element is a little bit hard to explain. It's an energy, it's a vibe, it's an environment of success, it's a heart, mm-hmm. right? Every few years there seems to be a company that just becomes the talk of the industry. I believe that's Valentus. Mm-hmm. This is going to be the biggest thing I've ever done. I've averaged nearly $1 million a year for the last 10 years, mm-hmm. and I can tell you, this is going to be the biggest thing I've ever done. Everything is in place for huge growth and huge momentum.
Okay. You don't think so you'd make a risk to change the company on this? Because you think it's a momentum for Valentus at this moment, yeah?
Well, growth magnifies and multiplies efforts, mm-hmm. right? And the same is true if something is in decline, mm-hmm. it diminishes efforts. Mm-hmm. And what I believe the basis of network marketing is belief, mm-hmm. right? You have to believe in what you're doing.
Yeah.
And so what I was doing, I didn't have the belief necessary to grow it, right? Mm-hmm. It wasn't an environment for me that was conducive. Valentus is a growth environment. I mean, it's had 20 months of month-over-month growth. Last year, company did $3 million in sales. This year, I predict it's going to do somewhere close to 35 million in sales, and next year it's going to go vertical. I mean, I see $100 million in 2017.
Oh yeah. Alors, deuxième question que je vais vous poser, the question 2. What do you product this in 2017?
Well, I think this is going to be a $100 million a year company in 2017.
No, you think this company can grow on the same time, and because now you make products, you make $30 million, for $30 million already in 2 years. Then do you think in 3 years you can make 100 million?
Absolutely.
Oh. What do you think like this? Because
well, I mean, again, it comes back to those 5 elements. Everything is in place, right? That environment, that 6th element, that heart, that's something special mm-hmm. that's going to make us the talk of the industry. Obviously, it's the products. Mm-hmm. I mean, if you look at those 5 elements, mm-hmm. right? What makes up a company? Mm-hmm. People, right? Yeah. Because you can see a company out there that seems to have everything in order, mm-hmm. but yet they sit there and struggle. They sit there and smolder or maybe even decline. Then you look at a company like Valentus, and I believe what the difference maker from a corporate standpoint is our CEO, founder, Dave mm-hmm. Jordan. Huge heart. And I've known this individual for 12 years, and so I know his character, I know his work ethic, I know who he is as a person. So that gives me tremendous belief and confidence. Okay. Number 2 is product. In my 27 years having been involved in this industry, number 1, the products are phenomenal for my own self, but they're the easiest thing I've ever done, sold, or talked about. You can't not sell weight loss coffee. Mm-hmm. I mean, and the thing about the weight loss industry is most every product out there, it'll work. Mm-hmm. The problem is you can't do them long term. Mm-hmm. You're going to drink coffee the rest of your life. Mm-hmm. And they've drank it for 1,000 years, they're going to drink it for another 1,000 years, right? And so, compensation plan, it doesn't have all those hoops, those hurdles, those structure requirements that make people fill their garage or keep them from accessing their earnings. The timing, and every company tells you, right, the timing is perfect. Yeah. But the reality is timing is a factor of numbers. right? And there's only two numbers that matter. It's how many distributors are there, and what's the sales volume. And if either one of those numbers are big, you've missed it from a timing standpoint. Well, by both of those measurements, the timing with Valentus truly is perfect. And then, of course, you know, the training and support. I mean, in my 27 years, what I see here from a leadership standpoint, people like Dave, people like Ted, and Corey, and these other leaders that are in this company, I mean, just quality people that really care about people. I mean, because that's what this business is about. It's a people business.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes, we have products, but you know, I tell people it's all about how you treat people.
Oh, okay. Bon, ben, merci beaucoup. Thank you very much,
Yes,
John
Robert,
Haremza.
thank you very much.
And John Haremza is a star in USA now. I'm happy to meet you because he's a very simple and very good man. And thank you very much.
Thank you. Well, I can't wait to come to Europe someday.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
Yeah.